Cześć, today Moni and welcome to Learn Polish with Advance. And today we're going to look at the alphabet and some vowels first. We're going to progress on to vowels and then consonants in Polish. When it comes to the alphabet, I don't really want to bore you with a deep analysis of every single letter. There is no need for it whatsoever. But I just want you to know some basic information when it comes to the alphabet. So let me just pronounce each letter, and then we're going to look at vowels, consonants, and then we're going to progress on to vowels, okay? So, A, O, B, C, Ć, D, E, Ę, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, W, M, N, N, O, U, P, R, S, Ś, T, U, W, E, Z, Ż, R. And I read those letters as we pronounce them, as sounds, okay? So if we wanted to use the alphabet for spelling, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Then it would be looking a little bit different. A, O, B, C, C, right? But let's not focus on that. I just want to focus on the sounds that you see in those letters. So A, O, E, Ę, O, U, I, E. And as you can see that U is also O with a kreska, right? In spelling, the same sound, U is also U. And O and Ę, so those two vowels with ogoneks are called nasals, nosówki. In Polish, they sound a little bit French, O, Ę, right? We only have two. So A, O, E, Ę, O, U, I, E, right? And remember that this U, this one, is also this one, right? Different spelling, the same pronunciation. So when it comes to consonants, let's have a look. B, C, Ć, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, W, M, N, N, P, R, S, Ś, T, W, Z, R, Ż, okay? And some consonant sounds can be also represented by a different spelling, as you can see. So, R, you already know this. R is also R in spelling RZ, but the same sound. Ć, as I mentioned in a previous lesson, take the accent, make it I, and you will have Ci, right? Ć. Ż, Ż. H at C, it's not Ć in Polish, it's H, H, the same pronunciation. S accent Ś, N accent Ni, okay? So we also have, as you know, some sounds that are represented by adding letter Z dot or Z accent. So let's look at them. T, T, right? Sh, Sh, Z, Z. Then we've got Dr, Dr, right? And G, G. This can also be spelled as G because the Z accent can be spelled as ZI, right? As you can see here. So that makes sense. DZ accent is DZI also, right? So G, T, Sh, Z, Dr, G. Okay? Good. So that's the alphabet. That's the sounds of the alphabet rather than the alphabet. I'm not teaching the spelling here as such, but the pronunciation. Therefore, I pronounce it slightly differently. So let's look at vowels, right? So we mentioned that we've got two nasals, O and Ę, right? These without ogonecs, little tails, are pronounced a-e. So listen to both of them, okay? And listen to the difference. A, on, e, el. Once again, a, on, e, el. It's almost like a, right? But with this one, with on, we almost start with o, not a, right? So a, on, e, el, right? With l, we start from the same sound, but not with a. So a, on, e, el, okay? Now these two, different spelling, the same pronunciation, u, u. So get used to them being pronounced in the same way, u, u. And then we've got o, e, and then is pronounced a little, it's pronounced deeper in the throat. So it's almost like in word pistol. Okay, so almost. So once more, a. Say it aloud. Now say this one. On. So once again, this one and this one. A, and then on. Say this one, please. E, and this one. El. Say these two, one after the other. U, u. U, 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 u. O, o. So not o, but o. E, very soft. E, Good. Okay, so let's practice. Let's start with our first vowel and first nasal. Very similar in looking, but not in pronunciation at all. This tail makes all the difference, right? So, a, and let's look at the first word, Adam. A lot of native English speakers pronounce this word as Adam. So it's Adam. It's not Adam. The second A, if you pronounce it in a let's say British way, you would hear more the sound more like than Adam, right? Adam. This one is Adam. So make sure that you pronounce A and the second A the same. Adam. Okay? How about this one? Bar. This one? Kanapa. The accent falls on the next to the last syllable, right? Penultimate. So kanapa. Anagram. Acacia. Can you hear that I'm pronouncing all of those A's, Polish A's, right? The same. Acacia. Right? It's not acacia, or don't cut anything. Acacia. Lekcja. Akredytacja. Accent in this one is slightly different, okay, because it's not a Polish word. Therefore, those words ending tyka, or ika actually, not tyka, but ika, will be accented on the third from the last, not the second syllable. So, matematyka. Tyka is not accented. The syllable before tyka is accented. So, matematyka. Okay, fizyka. Okay, fizyka. So before ika. syllable before ika. Matematyka. Szynka, szynka. Ulica, ulica. Kara, kara. Nauczycielka. Can you see what I'm doing here? It's not or nauczycielka, no, or nau. Nau, nau. So I need to pronounce the a and then I go to u. So nauczycielka, nauczycielka. So let's proceed to our own. Rączka. And here we've got on, here we've got a, back to a. Rączka. Mądra. Brązowa. Krążownik. Prąd. Sąsiad. Trądzik. Once again. Trądzik. Są. Sławną. Sławną. Ląd. Ląd. Wąska. Idą. Wąsy. Piątek. So practice that on your own, all those words. So try to make them sound as close to me, okay? Now, pająki. That's the word for today. I want you to remember this word. This means spiders. Spiders. And this is the word that has got the A and O in it. You will learn a little poem about spiders as we go. So first one today is pająki, spiders, a-on. So pająki, pająki. Okay, that's it for today. The next lesson will be on the vowels e and l, and then we will have u, as you know it's the same, and then we will have o and e. As the last one, we will have e. Okay, so we will take it easy, but your task is to make sure that you pronounce as close as the words that are with a here and on here, and learn the words of the day. Word of the day, pająki. So, Adam, bar, kanapa, anagram, akacja, lekcja, akredytacja, matematyka, szynka, ulica, kara, nauczycielka, rączka, mądra, brązowa, krążownik, prąd, sąsiad, trądzik, są, sławną, ląd, wąska, idą, wąsy, piątek. Super. I'll see you next time.